trying to remember
Callie.
if what's it called? Those plants looked like the dangerous ones.
Nope, they were tomato plants.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, well then in that case.
Everybody's got to eat, even geese. All right, all
Also
of your
tomatoes
morning
are
chores.
yucky.
All of your morning chores are done.
I feel like Cass wanted to do something, and I didn't write it down, so I forget.
I also feel like Cass wanted to do something. That's why I was kind of leading into a soft morning. So at least we both forgot.
I didn't write it down, which I usually do, and now it's gone.
Well, when Cass remembers.
I'm gonna go into the wizard's laboratory. I'm gonna
Alrighty.
think really, really hard, looking in front of a drawer.
What are you thinking about?
Like magical fire or gasoline.
Excuse me, Wart, what are you going to do?
Wart? Roll charisma.
Concern.
You said charisma check?
Yes, please. You find a lighter.
I'll take it.
You take the lighter.
Yes.
All right, it's a Zippo style lighter. It's got a well of lighter fluid, a very simple strike flint mechanism. It's not a fancy lighter. You're now the proud owner of a lighter.
I'm gonna look for Nicola and ask her
I don't want
if she
Nicola
knows where to get
lighter.
any oil or gasoline.
I'm terrified.
Nicola is probably eating breakfast and probably talking to Cass about how good it is.
And now you got me poking your leg with a lighter in my hand.
What? What's up?
Do you have any oil or gas? And I'm still poking you.
Nicola says, "Why would I have oil or gas?"
I'm starting to flick the lighter now. I want to get rid of the mushrooms in the cave.
Oh! By burning them? You know, that Cass will say that in character. You're gonna burn them and then just smell all of the fumes with burning mushrooms that are toxic, and then maybe all die?
Well, it's better than cutting them. If you burn them, the spores won't go anywhere. If I cut them,
It's true.
will.
That's from Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind.
Amazing.
The mythical book series from
Nicola will go. Nicola kind of perks up when he's like, "We're gonna get rid of the mushrooms," and she's like, "I don't have any, but I bet we could ask the house for some."
I tried. only got this, and I just keep flicking it.
Nicola says out loud, "House, can we have some oil or something flammable?" And then she yanks open a random drawer in the kitchen.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna chime in. Use your skeleton key.
I'm gonna need
It's
you
too big.
roll charisma this time.
At advantage, because
I was gonna say disadvantage because of reasons.
Cass is leaving. Cass got some coffee. She got 2 cups of coffee, And she's leaving, and she's going to find Callie to give her a cup of coffee to go sit with her for a moment and drink coffee in silence.
I'm okay. Make just a straight charisma roll, Nicola. Oh, thank God.
It wouldn't have mattered. 7 or 7.
So what did you ask for exactly?
Oil or a different flammable liquid, I think is almost exactly what she said.
That drawer is full of vegetable oil, olive oil, peanut oil, canola oil, baby oil.
Nicola looks at everything in it, and then she goes, "The house doesn't want you to burn down the mushrooms." And then she closes the drawer.
Do you think we could go to the library and find a way to get rid of these mushrooms?
I am sure that there is a book in the library about getting rid of mushrooms. She will hop down and she'll go investigate in the library.
Can I come with?
Yeah.
I'll be on my best behavior.
Nicola walks into the library. She puts her hands on her hips and she says, "House." She's just talking to this house.
Excited that the house
It
is
has
an
worked for
entity you
her.
can have conversations with.
House.
Yep. It has worked for her so far. She has talked to it and things have happened. She puts her hands on her hips. She says, "House, can you help us get a book on how to get rid of mushrooms since you don't want us burning them up? We are open to other options. We just don't know what they should be. We don't know a lot about mushrooms." And then she's
All
going to
right.
go and, with full confidence, pull a book off a shelf.
Go ahead and give me another charisma check, this time with advantage because Wart is adding to the vibes here.
Oh,
Wow.
okay.
Yeah, so with a 15, you pull up a book. It's called, Mushrooms of the World, Cultivation and Eradication.
Wow.
Uh,
Yeah, she turns the book to Wart and says, "You just have to talk to the house." And then she pops the book open to see if she can find anything about destroying mushrooms.
so give me I don't know, investigation or wisdom, because you do have the book in front of you, whichever one, with advantage.
Investigation or wisdom? They're both the same.
17. Pretty easily, you look through the index, there's a chapter header that says eradication of mushrooms. And um, you do get pause when the first line in the book does speak about how difficult it is to eradicate mushrooms and how fire or acid is the best method. It lists fire, it lists acid. It says that you could change the pH balance or humidity of the soil. You could try and dry them out. You can try and kill their root system by making it too basic. You can try and smother them, though there is a little, footnote about how this can actually promote the growth of some mushroom subspecies. And it gives you kind of a timeline in a table of expected outcomes, like how long certain spores of certain mushroom species can last in dormancy, like how long until you're in the clear.
So
And then it gives you
vinegar and fire.
it gives you a list of plants known to be resource competitors for mushrooms that
Ooh.
you could plant in, like if you had a garden bed that was having mushroom issues.
But will plants grow inside of a cave, you know?
No. I mean, that is not a
Nicola doesn't say
viable
that to
option.
you. Nicola says that to Wart.
No,
She's like, I don't know if we can plant something to get rid of them, you know?
my dad can't cast sunlight for long enough. But I'm sure we could get a lot of vinegar and fire from somewhere in
The
town.
house doesn't
Maybe
like
Angela.
fire.
Well,
The house didn't like the fire idea. So maybe just vinegar.
is the house always right?
Nicola looks at him and then she says, you want to go for a walk?
Yeah.
Nicola will go outside of the house. Not really in any direction, kind of just towards the pond. And then as soon as they're far enough away from the house, she'll say, I don't know if the house is always right, but I'm not going to contradict it while I'm standing inside of it, you know?
Fair enough. Fair enough. Um.
I do know that the tunnel, right, where the
Yes.
mushrooms are, is attached to the tower in some way.
Yeah.
Because so maybe the house is just afraid that if we burn up the mushrooms, then the smoke will get inside, or that the fire will get inside, which I would also be concerned with if I was a house with a fire tunnel attached to myself.
But yeah, but what if the fire tunnels? What if one of these doors is just like a mushroom chamber? What if we just burn down the house?
Oh no. Callie,
This
what
house
do
has a
you
lot of interesting stuff in it.
That's true.
Also, like, how many houses that are alive do you know?
I don't know if they should be. That's. I've only heard stories about
Uh,
haunted houses, never like happy houses.
I don't want to burn down the house.
I mean, same.
Then we won't do it.
Okay, then I'm gonna go try to find some vinegar. I'm gonna get all my dad's vinegar, and then I'm try to get all of Angela's vinegar, and
Probably go
then
back inside the house and ask for vinegar.
I think we're gonna
We
need
can
a
find some in the
lot
kitchen.
of vinegar.
I think the house has eternal everything.
Okay, Wart is so hype about just bottomless house. I'm down to clown.
Bottomless house. Nicola's like, okay, good talk. But yeah, maybe we'll just say nice things to the house when we're inside of the house.
Yeah. And we need a
Okay.
code word. Chicken.
No, you say that all the time. Beef.
Okay, yeah, I like that. Yeah.
It's like chicken, but different.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, beef. Because we
Cool.
got beef with the house. I like it. Yeah.
I don't have beef with the house. But if you want to have beef with the house, that's fine.
Yeah, Wart is, now he's starting to squint menacingly. Yeah.
Nicola will go back into the kitchen and she'll look for vinegar.
Give me the roll.
Vinegar. Wowza.
You do find vinegar, but much to your dismay, it is just a single jug. You realize the house may not actually be bottomless, just stuffed to the gills by a hoarder wizard.
Okay.
but I'm going to give me 2 seconds. I did not really prep for this path.
Burning the mushrooms in the cave and finding vinegar. Getting vinegar from every citizen in this town.
What on earth do you mean you didn't plan for vinegar acquisition?
You should try to warn Coral of what nonsense I'm gonna pull, and I didn't this week because it was her birthday. It's like a surprise.
Vinegar.
So you do find vinegar, and it's just a single. It's a pretty hefty jar, but it is just a single jar of vinegar. But you find some dried yeast, and it kind of looks like the entire contents of the compost pile have been transported into this jar. There is a bunch of fruit scraps and like kind of old, moldy, fermented things.
Wart is gonna look for something now.
What is Wart going to look for?
A bottomless bucket. That cup that can always refill.
With chicken.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Yeah.
God damn it!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
You find um an alchemy jug.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, there is not, as far as you can tell anyway, to summon chicken into it.
I'm not gonna summon chicken into it. I'm gonna summon
but you do
vinegar
find...
into it.
Oh shit, yeah. There's an alchemy jug. You could make all the vinegar you want.
Actually, I'm gonna do acid in it.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna put. I'm gonna get 3 gallons of acid out of this thing.
Oh my land.
Right here in the kitchen right now?
For an alchemy jug, the max amount of acid you can produce is 8 ounces.
3 times a day.
Yes. So you could slowly start to... So yeah.
It can...
Once a jug starts producing liquid, it can't produce a different one or more than one that has reached its maximum until the next dawn. So 8 ounces of acid a day you can conjure.
Of acid.
Yep.
Okay.
If you wanted
but
to do vinegar, it is 2 gallons.
I'll do acid today. Because we already got a little bit of vinegar.
You've got 8 ounces of acid sloshing around.
Okay. Can I put it in a... Can I look for a container in a shelf?
Yeah, and you don't really have to look super hard. Down in his lab,
got glassware.
He's got glassware and beakers prominently displayed.
All right, now with a giant vial of acid in my hands, I'm going to run and look for Cass and Callie.
I'm sorry. Are you going to rescind the word "run," or are we sticking to that?
You're running with
I'm running.
in your hand.
I have a lighter in one hand and a 8-ounce decanter of acid in another.
I feel like he's got to make some sort of like dexterity roll or something.
Please make an athletics roll for this one.
The house wants to hurt itself. I like it.
The house can't stop a fucking kobold from tripping. Okay, you're fine. It doesn't look safe. If anyone sees you, you look like a child running with scissors and a bomb. But you managed to toddle through the house with your scissors and bomb without any catastrophic mistakes.
While Wart is chasing them down, Nicola is just gonna look for she's gonna look for another jar so that she can like dilute the vinegar half and half with water so that they'll have more of it.
Yeah, that's not too hard to find. It's part of his standard kitchenware. Like you don't have to ask the house for it. You just have to open some kitchen cupboards and you find a couple hefty earthen pots.
Excellent. That's what she's doing while Wirt is chasing down our parents.
Someone please come parent these children, I beg of you.
Cass doesn't want to. She wanted to sip her coffee with Callie in complete silence.
I'll let you guys have, we've been doing stuff for a lot. You guys have your conversation before I run up on you guys.
Your conversation? I thought we were sitting in silence.
Yeah,
nice.
I think Cass would just find Callie and hand her a cup of coffee and then just sit down on like a comfy chair and drink her coffee.
Only to be interrupted by the grating voice going, Mom, Mom, Mom.
Hey guys. And you hear me, pitter pattering down the hall. I run by, wherever you guys are at, and I run back, and I've got a lighter and an 8-ounce decanter of acid in my hand.
Which they don't like.
Immediately gonna reach for it to take the lighter because I don't know what's in the decanter.
Yeah.
What you got, buddy?
We're trying to solve the mushroom problem.
Right.
Yeah. And I got acid and a lighter. And chicken.
Wait, why? What's your plan here? What's
The book that
thought
Nicola
process?
found said fire, which the house doesn't like, or acid. So we've got a bunch of vinegar, and we're going to get more. And then I can make vinegar or acid every day. Just this much acid, though. Wizard does actually have a lot of really cool tools.
Kelly's gonna look at him. Just so exhausted. It's too early. Are you running through the house with a thing full of fucking acid?
Yeah. I can heal myself. I'll be okay.
You don't want to splash acid over here. Callie's gonna reach out.
I'm really just worried about the cat. No.
You don't trust me with the jar of acid.
I'm worried I just won't get it back.
I want to get rid of these weird bad mushrooms in the cave as well.
Okay, you can have this one. I'll make me another one tomorrow then.
She'll take it and she'll set it to the side. When are you planning on doing this?
I was gonna stop by my dad's house and see if he had any spare vinegar, and then I was hoping we could go to the town and check on Angela and those weird dream people, and then maybe get some more vinegar from her if she uses any for her potions or whatever.
I guess.
So I'm just collecting today.
That sounds like a good idea, but let's not run with acid again, please. We don't want to spill it on the floor.
I can also make poison, beer, honey. I can make 2 gallons of mayonnaise. I can make us 8 gallons of fresh water, or a gallon of wine.
That's pretty nifty.
Very cool.
But it's the wizard's, right? It's not yours.
Yes. No.
Okay. That's still cool. Maybe we can see how much he wants for it.
Maybe if we do this job, we could just get paid in alchemy jug. He did say he'd pay us extra if we can get rid of these mushrooms.
Right. Oh, all right. That's good. Well, you let us know. Um, let us know when you're heading into town. I'm feeling like I want to get it out of this house for a little bit today as well.
Then, okay. I just don't want to go and see May.
Well, maybe your dad will be out in the yard or out in the town.
That's fair.
Or I'll fight her.
She just needs a little love.
Uh-huh.
Maybe I can bring her some food. Maybe the house has some food I can bring her. I'm gonna run off to the kitchen and
Nice.
look for ice cream to bring to May.
Wow.
Are you asking the house for ice cream or are you looking for ice cream? Like to see if there's any
I'm gonna
from your
open.
guys'
I'm gonna be thinking about ice cream. I'm gonna open up the freezer.
All right, give me a not a con check, a charisma check. There's some ice cream in there, but it's Rocky Road, the worst of the ice creams.
Wait, how is that the worst?
Disgusting. Rocky Road's awful.
Isn't that? No, oh, I'm getting it mixed up with Moose Tracks. I was
Moose
like, wait a
Tracks is
minute.
the best of the ice creams.
Moose
May
Tracks
doesn't
is
deserve
great.
it.
Rocky Road has the nuts in it, right?
Yeah, it's the chocolate covered
Okay, you're correct. Okay. I was like, Moose Tracks are great, but I was getting them mixed up. Yeah,
I'm gonna
continue.
set aside a little portion for May, and I guess I'm just gonna shout, to the house. I'm gonna go see my dad.
All
All
right,
right,
we'll meet you in town.
Okay.
everyone else is like, I'm not dealing with this bitch.
Cass is like, I want my coffee, and then I'm gonna go mosey around in town.
Nicola will go with Wart.
Oh.
He can't carry all the vinegar by himself.
He probably could.
Now all of his pockets are filled with chicken.
You
He's
have to
very
sacrifice the
small.
chicken.
He's strong, but he's small.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy my dad's first, and then if I get any vinegar, I'll just drop it back off at the house.
Alrighty, you are making your way to your dad's house, and
Downtown.
making your way downtown. You're making your way into town, and at the edge of the property line, like almost right at the property line, you see a goose that the entire front is covered in tomato juice and seeds and
Oh my
stains.
god.
And as soon as he sees you, he honks and runs down the street Naruto style, just like wings tucked behind his back,
Oh my land.
And
waddling
he's
as
running.
fast as his little goose feet can carry him into town. All right, so you
Nicola,
and
who has no idea about this goose being in the garden, is like, that was weird.
I'm just gonna scream, "Get him!"
Nicola is an apathetic 16-year-old and goes, why?
He ate the the vegetables in the garden.
That's
He's covered in my
animals.
tomato.
Your tomatoes.
I'm
I thought you
currently
didn't like the house.
I'm currently protecting the house. I like the garden. Anything that
Hmm.
can feed a chicken. Chickens don't want a magic house.
Maybe they do. I don't want to chase a goose. You can chase a goose. I'll hold the ice cream.
Do you want to go see my dad in May for me?
No. I don't know them.
Okay. Then it's only for May. I can't. I'll go to my dad's. I'm gonna leave the goose.
Okay, you leave the goose. Um, you guys make your way over to the farm, and yeah, it's morning chore time. So you can see May laying out the drying, um, with her back to you. She does not see you at this point, and Lorenzo is out in the field trying to start the corn patch for this year that he uses for his chicken feed. It is the start of spring and time to do the planting. So he is out there just hoeing away.
I'm gonna do. Does my dad have a fridge?
Yeah, he's got enough magic that he could keep a fridge running without it being an undue burden.
Then I'm just gonna walk right up to the door, wipe my feet off, and then put the ice cream in the fridge.
Ice cream
Or
is in
try
the
to.
fridge.
Hmm.
Yep, no issue so far. You are fairly close to May at this point. If you wanted to try and sneak out, you would have to do a stealth roll, um, because she would hear that door close behind, or you can call out to her through the window, or
I'll
just
just
hope she doesn't
I'll
care
just
this
come out the
much.
house and I'll say, "Good morning. I brought you some ice cream." And before I can hear her say anything, I'm just gonna keep walking to Lorenzo.
So you do hear something stolen by the wind. You don't know what it was, but it sounds like May's typical Mayness.
Oh no.
Nicola gives her a face because rude. Um, as she's jogging after Wart, though, she goes, wouldn't the vinegar be in the house?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna steal from my dad if he needs it for his chickens.
It's not stealing if it's from your parents.
I, we're just gonna keep walking towards Lorenzo. I don't mind stealing from the wizard, but I'm not stealing from my dad.
No, but like, if you live in the house, I mean, if it's like your parents, like,
I don't live in the house. He just
oh,
takes.
that's right.
He just took care of me. He just made sure I didn't
It's
die.
not stealing unless it like involves, yeah, whatever.
Nicola's questionable morals coming into play.
So good.
But yeah, so Lorenzo sees you coming and he puts down his rake and wipes his brow with the handkerchief in his back pocket and kind of crouches down enough to be welcoming, but not, insulting to the fact that you're 3 feet tall. And he goes, "Ah, my boy, what brings you here? Can I get you anything? You coming home?"
I brought May some ice cream, and I was wondering if you had any spare vinegar, like a lot of it,
Hmm. Well, I've got.
or any gasoline.
No gasoline, no fire, remember? House said no.
Oh yeah, I do have some good accelerant from clearing the fields. I don't have
We
much
don't need
vinegar.
that.
Pickling season isn't quite upon us yet. My stores are a little bit low, but you can have what's left, and I can get you some of the accelerant.
I
Everything okay?
Yeah, I'm just clearing a mushroom problem.
Ah, yeah, that'll do it. And he meanders over to the shed at the edge of the field and brings out one glass vial that is honestly, it's probably about 6 inches in diameter and 3 inches full of acid. Or not acid, accelerant. Um,
Uh,
and then a another earthenware jar about the size of the one back at the wizard's house, but this one is only half full of vinegar. And he hands them directly to Nicola instead of you because you're 3 feet tall.
Nicola takes the vinegar and she hands the accelerant back and she says, "We really don't need this. We're just using the vinegar."
I'm gonna take the accelerant.
All
Do you
right.
want to piss off the house?
I'm gonna put it in my little hidey hole. It's close enough to the property that I can still grab it. It's far enough away the house isn't gonna know.
If you use it, it'll piss off the house. It's attached. The tunnel with the mushrooms in it is attached to the house.
I'm really worried about something really bad happening, and I want maybe a firebomb at the end to finish our problems off.
I don't want you to get the house pissed off at us.
What if the
This
house
isn't
starts
just about
attacking
you.
us?
The house won't do that if we don't blow it up.
I'm keeping the accelerant.
All right, you scamper away to put the accelerant in your hidey hole and come back to a very pissed off Nicola. He's standing there with half a jar of vinegar.
I assumed she was already like walking back towards the town. She's just so mad
No,
at me.
no, she's 16. She's not, she's not an adult. She doesn't go off. No,
You're her adult
she would
supervision.
just wait.
Do you want to drop the vinegar off, or do you want to go right to town?
I can carry it. It's just a jar.
Okay. I'm gonna wave. I'll give my dad a hug. Goodbye. And I'll wave goodbye to May. And I'll shout
She
once again, "There's ice cream for you."
she looks at you and goes back to the washing. And Lorenzo gives you a good scuff on the shoulder and gets back to his work and reminds you you're welcome anytime and he loves to see you.
Thanks again,
And
Dad.
you guys head into the town. Are you guys going straight to Angela's?
I'm looking for gooseprints or tomato seeds.
Roll me an investigation.
Ooh, I'm really bad at that.
So yeah, with the 12, you see like a plethora of goose shit, but of varying stages, like but
Yeah,
nothing that would
it's like a sidewalk on a
yeah,
on a
but
spring
nothing
walk.
that
Yeah,
would indicate like immediate goose presence. The geese are not like swans. There are geese in and out of the town and around town. You've seen geese be the local flora and
yeah.
fauna.
Then if I don't see any red geese, I'm gonna. I don't mind just going to Angelus. and waiting for Cass and Callie.
All right, Cass and Callie, we're going to flash over to you. You guys said you were going to make a trip into town for non-vinegar related purposes.
Yeah, Cass will join them at town. She doesn't want to be trapped at the house all day. So I think once she puts herself together, um, and has her coffee, then she'll get ready to head out if Callie also wants to go out.
Yeah, she's good. I mean, no point in staying in the empty haunted house.
Yeah.
All right, you guys head out. Can I get you both to roll? Actually, can you both let me know your passive perception?
I can't you guys see my goose.
The goose.
The red goose of warning.
Where's that button? Where is that?
It
So
is underneath all your skills.
it'll just say passive perception.
Cass is 12.
Yes. 14.
14?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're walking. It's a really nice day. Like spring is starting to finally hit in earnest, and the trees are
Spring
in
is
full
spring.
bloom and full
Sprung.
foliage. And you listening to the birds, just looking at the sky as you walk. And you think it's kind of weird that you see a goose in a tree. You can't ever remember seeing a goose in a tree before. It doesn't strike you as anything like relevant to your current life, but you're like, oh yeah, there's a goose in that fucking tree. That's weird.
Do they both see the goose or
Nope,
just
just
Callie?
just Kelly. I don't know if she'd
Yep.
say anything or if she'd just be like, huh, anyway. The Callie sees a goose in a tree.
Okay. I'm just gonna keep
Goose is
walking for now.
the next big bad.
And
It's a
then
goose.
as you leave, you see a goose fly out of a tree. And
Good.
you guys are just walking down the road. Where are you guys headed on this fine spring morning?
Uh, what is in town? I feel like we've gone to like 3 places in town, but
There's a
I'm curious.
blacksmith. There's the town general store. There's the essentially curiosity and oddities, dude. That's all fake shit. Where we had our ice cream.
That's right.
Uh, there's the inn. There's a lot of houses. There's a lot of like small families that my dad feeds.
Yeah, so
And then
Wart would
there's the
know.
alchemy store.
We're
Wart
not with
would.
War.
Yeah, but like he would have told you, like at this point, you would know. There is, you've been to the Pink Pony, which is the second inn that caters to the more upper class people coming through, scholars, students, not your travelers. Um, the Sleepy Willow is where you guys are staying. It is more pub than inn. It has most of its clientele at its restaurant and bar, and it just has a few rooms upstairs. Angela's doesn't have a name, it's just Angela's, and that is the herbal and alchemy shop. Um, Wake and Bake is the local bakery that you
Oh,
guys have been into a couple times. Um, there is a blacksmith that is untitled. He does mostly farm tool repairs and smaller crafting. He's not an armorer. He can't do anything like that. It's mostly just farm equipment that he works on. There's the Wonder Emporium Magical Goods and General Store, which is where you guys had your ice cream and where Has-Been is employed. There is the Inky Thumb, which is the bookbinder and seller. There is Howl and Hide, which is the tannery, and they do um, leather goods, um, and leather clothing, and you can get leather armor here. Nothing super
Oh.
well done, but like, greaves, underwear, stuff like that. There is a market on Sundays, or step day. There would be a market today.
Ooh.
And there is also an untitled butcher.
What time does the market start? Curious on
The
what
market,
random stuff. Is it like travelers come and is it just
it
for the people in the town, or is it like a bunch of people come
it
set up?
is a bit of both. There you will see some people from the smaller nearby towns that are less affluent come and sell their more specialized goods. So you can find like fancier herbs, fancier soaps, like bit more luxury items. It is on like the circuit of luxury commerce. And then you have like small time artisans, like kind of like you'd find at a craft fair, like people who do such stuff on the side. Like this would be where they would sell their goods throughout the week. Um, it is not one of the massive markets. Uh, there are four festival markets for this town. Um, where it would be kind of like a traveling, like massive setup in a field kind of market. But we are about a month away from, yeah, one of those if you guys stay here this long.
Cool.
Pretty much like a little farmer's market, but slightly fancier.
Cool. Any like Cass might walk around the market and see if she spots like any my goodness.
Acid.
Yeah. Huh?
Acid.
Oh, I
Cass,
forgot.
did I say Callie?
No, I said acid.
Oh, acid. Oh. Yeah. No, she's not looking for that. She's gonna see if there's any one that's selling legit magical stuff.
Yeah, go ahead and roll investigation for me.
Okay. Okay, that's fine.
You find a few baubles, more than anything really useful. Like there is bolts of cloth that we've got one person selling that is claimed not to wrinkle or soil. You find a small pendant that says that it can produce heatless light upon command. You find an alchemy jar. What Wart has, you find some of those in various sizes and abilities. And then you find a whole bunch of like tinctures and teas with various claims to magical ability. But
Hmm.
with a six, you are not quite sure to the validity of those claims.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, of course, even though he has a storefront, you have our dear owner of the Wonder Emporium hawking his wares,
Cass stays clear of that guy.
rolling.
He's shady.
You see working, somehow running between both as you are just browsing. You see has been being sent back and forth and back and forth. He's not easy to miss, being half orc. He towers over pretty much everyone else at the market, and it's very clear that he's begun to wear like a pathway in the dirt with his heavier boot tread as he is sent out and back and out and back.
This poor guy. This poor boy. Um, Cass will look at Callie, say, "Well, I don't know if any of this is legit, but you see anything you like, or should we just go try to find the others?"
I don't really think we need anything while we're at the Wizards.
No, not right now. I'm just thinking after.
We can always check back later. I don't really want to carry.
Oh, I forget. Did Wart say to them that they were going to Angela's
Yes,
or the
he did
library?
say
Yeah.
they were going to check his dad's and then check the herbalists.
Ooh. Okay.
Angela it is.
Yeah. We'll mosey our way over to the others.
All right, yeah, so you make your way over to Angela's where you see Nicola and Wart kind of hanging around outside, and you walk up on them and are reunited. Are you guys going
Hello.
straight in?
Nicola
Uh,
would, yeah.
yeah. Now that everybody's here.
So normally, every other time you come, the front door has been open. She's got a kind of weird sliding barn door where it opens into the wall of her shop. So it looks like there's no door at all. This time, the door is firmly shut, and you don't
Ooh.
hear any sounds or lights coming from inside. You can try and open the door, or you could give it a firm rap.
Nicola
After
knocks
you
real loud.
give it a knock, you wait a solid couple seconds, and it starts to slowly pull its way open. And you see a very, very bedraggled Angela still in what looks essentially like a muumuu, hair pulled up in a bonnet, uh, just huge bags under her eyes. And when she sees you guys, she kind of rubs her eyes and looks at the sky and goes, "Oh, fuck. Oh, so sorry. I must have lost track of time. Did you guys need your stone? Is everything okay?"
Everything okay with you?
Yeah, yeah. Just long night, several long nights. She she
What
pulls
stone?
her hair out and starts undoing the tangles in her waves with her fingers and shaking it out and
What
starts.
stone?
The one we gave her to see people's dreams. The one I didn't want to give her.
Why did you need a stone to see people's dreams?
She looks at you for a couple long seconds, kind of like you're stupid, kind of like she's trying to like put words together in common language. And she's like, "There's been a plague of nightmares." Um, she kind of like rubs her eyes a little bit more. Like, but everybody I have spoken to is insisting they are not nightmares, despite the fact that they are happening at night when they are asleep and have no connection to real world events or effect on the real world because fuck me, I guess. And as she's speaking, she's going around and touching these globes hidden in the greenery around. The shop begins to light up, and you can see plants like physically opening before her at her touch. And
That's cool.
she begins to open some of the blinds, and the sunlight streams in, and that ambient, like emerald sage green glow of the light filtering through the plants fills the shop, and it starts to feel like it's waking up a little bit. And she turns back to you and sits down with a cup of tea. You're not quite sure where it came from, but she's got tea in her hand now.
Amazing.
Like, yeah, starting a couple days ago, a few people started having what they described as disturbing dreams, and then couldn't settle. Kept saying that And she just sighs so deeply and buries her fingers in her hair. She's like, they keep saying that it's something. They don't know what, but it's something. And she makes like vague gestures into the air. She's like, so I was hoping if I could pull the dreams and see them myself, we could find a source or a connection, or I could show them back to them in the waking hours and be like, this is what you are freaking out about. Instead, we got just, she throws her hands up. She's like, I don't know what we got, but
Nothing.
Is it?
Nothing happened.
what was that, Nicola? Or whoever you guys spoke over
Uh,
each other. I didn't catch it.
Cass said nothing happened. Nicola was gonna ask, uh, no offense, but if you're just an herbalist, why is it your problem if people are having nightmares?
Marcus and I kind of tag team the nonsense that goes on around here.
Oh,
And
that's right, because he
they
can't do anything.
Like I told you.
she
Like,
Marcus.
gives you a surprisingly stern glare, but decides to not comment. She goes, and they all saw him leave town and weren't quite sure how useful you all would be in his absence.
how's that working out for you?
Well, you guys are about as useful as Marcus was.
So these
Ward is just gonna look up at you guys. Like, did I just hear this?
Nicola's gonna give him a look like you're the one being rude, and she's gonna say, I mean, the wizard asked us to help, so if you need help, we can help.
She kind of just once again throws her hands up in half exhausted frustration and hands you back the stone. And she's like, most everyone has seemed to have been a single night occurrence. But the I'm so bad at names. Please hold. I apologize.
did.
But Edwin's sister, Marina, has been having reoccurring nightmares of the same fold and won't listen to me. I know you guys really helped um, her daughter being Marie,
Really,
the one
yeah.
who was a swan temporarily.
A
Maybe
former
if you
swan.
guys, maybe if you guys could go speak to her and tell her that everything has been settled and is fine, she will be able to sleep. These are stress dreams, not a portend of doom. Give her this tea if she'll take it. And she hands you a couple tea satchels. You looking at it, Callie would see it is just straight Valerian root, essentially. Like she is trying to knock this bitch out.
I got kicked off of Discord for a second. Edwin's sister, essentially stress dreams, and not portents of doom. So we're gonna deliver something for Angela.
Yeah, so you're just gonna
Okay.
talk to her. Her daughter was one of the swans. So she
Okay.
is hoping having someone who was intimately involved in that process explain like, yo, dude's dead, everything's chill, we're good. We'll help
We
ease
killed
her
him.
Okay.
mind.
Okay. Okay.
Don't worry.
And then she
Did we?
essentially gave her T Xanax.
Okay. 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 Thank you. We did come here for one other reason, which is, can we borrow some vinegar?
Vinegar.
Yeah, we're trying to kill some mushrooms.
Is everything okay with the garden? Marcus works really hard on those mushrooms.
No,
Have
not that one.
any?
Bad
Uh,
mushrooms.
yeah, in some caves. He actually asked us if we could take care of them, then that'd be great. Take care of them
But
in
not
the
the ones
way.
he's growing.
Yeah,
This
take
is the
care of them
first time
in the
you've
way of
seen
killing.
Angela look awake since you guys came in, and she kind of perks up and it's like, bad mushrooms. Where?
Yeah, you want to
When?
see some spores?
I
I
would
got some
love
spores.
to see some spores.
Yeah, yeah.
Marcus said
Uh,
not to let her go anywhere.
where? No, she didn't. He said, don't let other people who aren't Angela run around like crazy. Angela is fine. Also, here are the spores. And Nicola will hand her, um, what does she has, hold on.
Wait, she was carrying some of the mushrooms?
Oh yeah, she's got them in her pocket.
She's got
Oh,
a vial, a sealed vial of the spores. I think she's got two of them
One
actually.
silvery pouch full of seeds with spores.
Yeah, that's what it was.
amazing.
So she goes and she hands Angela this bag. I can't believe I put them in a bag. of,
It's a
uh,
silvery pouch. Maybe it's like waxed or something.
and Angela opens this bag of spores and uh, immediately gets hit with a puff in the face. And you see her,
No, poor girl.
you see her steel herself for a second, and like her eyes roll into the back of her head for literally like a split second before she comes back. And then she looks at it very curiously, looks at you guys and says, "Give me just a moment," and sticks her head in it and takes the biggest whiff that you could possibly take. And
Oh my gosh.
approximately 5 minutes later, she comes back to herself and let me pull up Angela's stat sheet real quick. So sorry.
Oh my word.
She comes back to herself and looks at you all very, very curiously. And she's like, "Can you tell me again where these mushrooms came from?"
Nicola says, can you tell me how you're still alive if this is your practice? You just stuck your head in there and inhaled a whole bunch of them. Are you invincible? Do you get sick?
You like wart, you don't get sick.
She gives uh Nicola a sly little smile and she goes, "Plants and I tend to come to understandings. I knew what I was getting myself into, and I just trusted the ride to end."
Hmm.
Um,
Nicola's so skeptical. Nicola's like, this bitch is crazy.
it was where Ian was doing a lot of his secretive evil work.
He grew them.
He grew them.
Yeah, I also have some slime from some rats that were infected by him, but I don't want you to taste that, so I'm not going to give it to you.
Her lips kind of curl up in disgust, and she's got, "I have no interest in blood." But
It's juice.
her face gets even more disgusted.
Yeah, I feel like that's even worse.
It is worse.
But these, did you see how he was cultivating them? Was there a garden? Was there spell work involved? Was there any sort of notes on crossbreeding or
I don't remember. I was I mean, it got me, and I was kind of going through. Right? Did it get Callie and Cass? Did it get Cass?
It got everybody.
They got everybody. I don't think Wart ever succumbed to them. Did you, Wart?
Oh.
I think I did
I think.
once. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you did. So I need to make everybody here has been spored.
Yep.
I thought Wart had not. Good to know for reasons.
Nicolette is going to look at Cass because she thinks that Cass is in charge. And she's going to say, I mean, uh,
Hold on, I'm looking at my notes.
Okay, Nicola's going to go out on a limb here. And Nicola's going to say in Undercommon, she's going to say, should we take her to the cave? She's hoping that Cass speaks Undercommon, but she doesn't know that for sure.
I don't even know. Hold on.
Does Cass speak Undercommon?
No.
Dang it.
I think she'll just kind of look at Nicola and be like, I can't
He's the
understand
best.
what you're saying, girl.
Nicola will look at Cass and calculate in her brain for 2 seconds, and then she'll turn to Angela and she'll say, I mean, they're in a cave still.
Oh, Wart
You
speaks
could go see.
Undercommon.
Oh.
So
Oh, then just intercept.
Wart, you heard this.
I will say in Undercommon, I'm not teaching the town crackhead how to make these.
Nicola looks at him and says,
She did just
she
willingly
knows
use
about.
a lungful of hallucinogenics.
Nicola says, she knows a lot about mushrooms. She can probably help us get rid of them. In Undercommon.
If she's involved, I'm out.
Why do you hate her so much?
I'm not gonna teach
Still in
the town.
Undercommon.
Yeah, I'm not gonna teach the town crackhead how to make these.
Wart is so valid.
Wart's the only one.
Nicola's gonna turn to Angela and say, in common, there's a cave full of them. If you want to see.
Cass is going to say, that's not a good idea, Nicola. We can take care of it. Wizard asked us to take care of it. We've been.
The wizard also trusts Angela.
Yeah, but.
And Angela is interested in helping the people. Why are you guys all being weird and cagey about this?
Because
she knows the most about mushrooms out of everybody here.
A cave full of weird mushrooms, plus nobody knew that Ian was doing random crazy stuff. We should keep this tight.
Well, I already said it out loud, so.
She's gonna look at Angela and be like, it's fine, we'll take care of it. We've already gotten, I don't know, infected or whatnot with these mushrooms. You don't need to go in there. We just need to go and take care of it. But if we run into any problems, we can let you know.
She looks so tickled and so amused by what's going on. And she grabs the vinegar from her shelf, and she's got like 2 massive jugs of it. Like it's going to take one of you to carry each jug.
Wow.
And she hands them off to you and opens the door. And as you guys are leaving, she says in Undercommon, let me know if you need anything.
So good. Hold on, does it? No, never mind. Thought Cass had a. No, she doesn't. No bag of holding yet. Someday.
And you guys now have enough vinegar to eradicate a small army of mushrooms,
Excellent.
Yay!
theoretically.
Theoretically. And some acid.
And a small amount of acid.
For that one really stubborn one.
Yeah.
What time is it
Oh,
now? It's still early. Still.
Now it's about noon after you guys have. It's a bit of a walk into town. We had a bit of a market stop. You hang out with your dad a little bit. Did the morning chores. So we are at about high noon.
noon.
Nicola definitely absolutely wants to actually go through the market because I don't think that she and Wart did. She
Can
loves
I
the
carry
market.
both jugs?
Before
You
we
guys
leave
still have
Angela's,
rooms at the inn. You guys can drop this stuff off at the inn and not have to carry it around with you.
oh, you're right.
Those spaces are held for you indefinitely.
Cass does want to ask Angela something before they all bounce.
Are you hanging back to ask in private, or are
No,
you okay?
no, she doesn't care. Um, do you have any masks or device or info on how we're gonna go in there? We're gonna try to get rid of these mushrooms, right? We don't all want to get high off of these weird mushrooms again. Do you or any of the other local shops here have something to protect us from getting infected by these guys again?
Actually, Wart or Nicola, hearing this, either of you would remember the fact that there is PPE in the wizard's mushroom garden for his more toxic varieties, if you wanted to chime in.
The wizard? Yeah, I'll chime in. The wizard has some at his house.
Oh, perfect.
But extra is always good in case ours break.
Yeah, true. How much did the wizard have?
He
Just
had
for
one
one person?
one for him and one for Ian.
Ugh.
So yeah, there is only two sets, two respirators essentially, and then two gloves, sets of gloves that would go up to your shoulders with straps to hold them in place. Should you put, there was not any jackets that you could find. You didn't look. Uh, all that was out there was the gloves and the masks. But the gloves are set up to have a jacket to clasp under a jacket to stop anything from sneaking up.
Ugh. Okay, yeah. Then she'll look back to Angela and be like, "Yeah, so offer or the question still stands. If you know of
Yeah, she'll
anyone that
reach
sells
up.
that."
She'll reach up behind her and part some of the vines that are growing down the wall. You see pretty much like a pegboard with various things hanging off of it. And she grabs three more masks, and hands them off to you. And she's like, I will need these back, but safety is important. Just don't
Sounds
break
good. We'll
anything.
get them back to you. Yep, she'll thank her and then be on their way.
All right, you guys go back into town to the market. Is there anything that you guys are looking for in particular, Wart and Nicola?
Nicola wants to steal an apple.
True Aladdin style.
Yeah, that's what she wants to do.
All right, are you looking for the first apple you see, particularly vulnerable apples? Or are you just going for
Um, she wants to go somewhere crowded. It doesn't have to be an apple. It can just be a piece of fruit.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll me a perception and then a sleight of hand. Perception to look for the most vulnerable apple, and sleight of hand to steal it. All right, with a 10, you're gonna have to hit a 12 or higher to get away with apple stealing.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you steal everyone an apple. You've got a whole bushel of apples underneath here.
She doesn't want everyone an apple. She only wants one for herself.
Well, you get the juiciest apple. It's
Great.
bright, it's red, it's the size of both of your fists put together.
Oh my god.
Yay.
It's a giant apple.
Great.
I did not
Okay.
realize you had a fucking +9 to sleight of hand.
That's a lot. Oh my.
Anyway, we've got a stolen apple. Wart, is there anything you're looking for?
Shield. A tiny
No, there's no
shield.
shields. There's no shields. Shields are
I thought
illegal.
you had a shield.
No, I don't
No,
have a
he's
shield.
got half plate body armor, and if he gets a shield, his
What?
AC is like 19.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Girl's like, no shields.
No shield.
No
Amazing.
shield until level 6.
Okay, then if I can't find a shield, can I find like one of the town dogs to feed some of my chicken?
Some chicken.
Amazing.
Honestly, at this point, the town dogs love you. You are their chicken pied piper. Anytime, like even not like stray dogs. Like you've got dogs leaving farms, you've got dogs leaving houses, you've got dogs like pulling children across the ground attached to their leashes.
It worked. And they all go.
That's so funny.
You
I was
can't
like,
get through the market without feeding chicken to a dog.
okay, then that is all I need from the market.
Yeah, so you guys make it back home um, with so much fucking vinegar. Um, I need actually, what are you guys doing, Callie and um,
I believe we're walking with them.
yeah, sorry,
Bless you.
Callie and
Let's do.
Cass. I forgot to take my antihistamines this morning. I just realized. Callie and Cass, while they're shopping, are you scanning crowds? Are you shopping too? Are you just moseying?
Looking for
Do I?
Heath.
Are you guys paying more attention to wares or people watching? Is the real question here.
I am paying attention to our little kleptomaniac.
And Cass is paying attention to Wart to make sure. I think she would look around and see like what type of a crowd this is drawing in. Seeing like, okay, is this yeah, she's looking she's people watching.
Yeah, can I have a perception roll from you guys? With a 13, it is probably the largest crowd that you have seen so far. This is your first time at the market. You don't know if this is an abnormally large crowd or what it normally looks like. There is a lot of hustle and bustle, but it feels weirdly, even though there's more people, it feels a little more spacious than before, and it takes you a while to realize you haven't seen Hasbin be sent on an errand in a while. There is everybody seems to be this generally same size, shape, color. You just haven't seen him.
I saw him before we went to
Yes,
the
before you went to
okay.
Angela's, he was
And
pretty
this
much running a track into the ground. Roland's still out there
okay.
hawking his wares, but he is looking very annoyed at the moment. But there is no has been. the way he was. You don't know if he's on break, if he's on lunch, if this is normal. It's just something you note in the back of your head.
See, and you say that, and the fact
I'm
that
just-
you as the DM saying that, there's something up. This is not normal.
But Cass doesn't know that.
Cass doesn't know that, and
Sarah
Cass,
knows that.
I know that. But Cass, see, I don't want to just let it slide, but Cass is also kind of avoiding Has-been because,
Like if anybody but Cass had noticed this.
right. Oh my gosh. I'll say she's a little bit curious, and like when they're making their way back, maybe she'll like
Do we have to
walk
tell somebody?
past close to like Roland because he looks frustrated. Is he mumbling anything?
His eyes keep darting. He is currently running the stand, and he has moved it. He's kind of scooted it in front of his shop, so now it's more of a sidewalk display than an actual standalone stand. And he is scanning the crowd and kind of like he's waiting for something.
All right there, buddy. You look a little stressed. It's a
Oh
beautiful
no,
day.
a gorgeous day, isn't it, my dear friend? Please come in, enjoy everything around you. Like he flips on a dime into salesperson mode. And he was like, enjoy the wonders around you. Take in the pleasures of the world. We have got some marvelous things today that can turn such a beautiful day into something even more glorious. How about some bottled sunshine? And he holds up a flask that's like glowing from within with like this soft pulsating light. Or he's like, we've got the very smell of the breeze captured in this candle from the highest mountains itself. And he's shows you like 8 separate candles.
This
He's trying
honestly
to
sounds so good. I
I
would love to have
was about
bottled
to say,
sunshine and a candle that smells like fresh, crisp air. Like that sounds great. Cass doesn't care, but I do. Um,
Nicola is super interested. After Nicola has stolen the apple, she'll follow Cass over. She'll be perusing. She's
nice.
like, this is fascinating.
That's amazing.
and he is giving you the grand tour. And he's like, this is a lute that is imbibed with the essence of the great bards themselves. Even as you learn to play, you shall sound magnificent to any ear. What are you in the market for today, beautiful young lady? What can I do to bring a smile to that daintily gorgeous face?
I listen, but I don't need it from you. Um, I was just curious. Uh, I saw your employee has been running back and forth, and yeah, is he on lunch? Did he have an emergency or something?
He gives you a wink and he's like, ah, the tall, roguish type is more your flavor. I see how it
No,
is. I'll let him know you
no,
were asking after him.
no.
No,
Please don't.
he's just
Actually,
on
please do
lunch.
not.
If you wanted to await his return, we have got some delicious ice cream spun from the frost of the mountainside itself, flavored with the world's rarest vanilla, plucked from the fields of the desert across the ocean.
Oh yeah, I think Wart was talking about that.
It is truly a delicious treat.
I'm good. I'm
Nicola,
gonna head back. And she kind of
Nicola
looks at
doesn't.
Nicola.
Yeah, no, Nicola doesn't like this, and she picks up something that looks extremely breakable and goes, "What's this?" and turns it over.
Yes. I'm just gonna roll in his inventory table and see what you pick up. Give me a second.
Okay.
Amazing. I love this. So good.
Nico's
So
like,
you You pick up a glass orb on a pedestal that inside is like a secondary obsidian um, core. And so the light refracts from the glass onto the black volcanic glass and creates like almost an underwater kaleidoscope projection anytime the sunlight hits it. And he
Oh.
very, very quickly runs over and grabs it with both hands and sets it gently back down. And he goes, "Ah, that is one of our divination orbs. You've got great taste, modeled after the one used by the great sorceress I don't even know how I pronounced that one when I wrote it down. We'll call her Gemini, the great sorceress Gemini, who can see eons into the future. It too shall unlock the magical power with your own third eye. You do seem very astute to be drawn to such a treasure. It could be yours for merely 200 gold pieces, truly a bargain for what it could bring you."
I'm a kid. I don't have that kind of money. I just thought it was shiny and pretty.
Cass is curious. Cass wants to do an insight check on Nicola. Be like, no, there's more to this kid. I don't believe her because she clearly knows her way around places at 16.
Go ahead and roll that insight check. Yeah, a nat
Wow!
20. So, with a nat 20, I'll just let Nicola tell you what you perceive about her worldly
Yeah,
affluence.
yeah. Primarily, it is. She's not even really trying to lie to this guy.
Yeah.
She probably doesn't have that much money right now, but she has said before that she's rich.
Right.
She very much does know her way around a market specifically. She definitely knew exactly which thing to pick up to piss this guy off. And she definitely was only doing it because she was annoyed with the way that he was talking to Cass. Um, but no, Nicola is a kid and also in her natural environment absolutely would have had that kind of money.
That's phenomenal. She's just gonna Cass is just gonna smirk at her. She's walking off. She knows Nicola can handle herself there, and Cass doesn't want to be around Roland anymore.
That's super, super fair. Uh, yeah, when Cass starts to leave, Nicola will like hesitate slash linger just long enough that Cass can put some distance, and then she's gonna be like, "Oh, gotta go," and she'll leave.
Amazing.
All right, you guys make your way back to the house, mushroom killing equipment in
Wait, don't we have
hand.
to drop something off that Valerian route to that lady?
Oh, yeah. If you guys are going to do that today, or if you guys are going to drop your stuff off first.
I'd rather drop it off so she can get knocked out
Wait,
tonight.
yeah, yeah.
Cass was thinking of like dropping all the mushroom killing supplies at the wizard's house and then going back out
It is a bit of a
to
walk
Maria.
from the
Oh,
wizard's house is very out much on the outskirts. And it is the innkeeper of the Sleepy Willow. That's his sister. So you could always drop the stuff off at the inn and be like, "Yo, where's your sister live?"
okay, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
that's a good plan.
Yeah. Are we going to the yeah. And go?
The
In,
willow?
in
The Sleepy Willow.
Oh, the Sleepy Willow. Oh. What was I? Hold on. What am I reading?
The pink pony is
getting-
the super fancy one.
There's innkeeper at the come and go. What's the come and go? Is that a different inn?
How many?
No, it's got two names.
It's got two names.
I changed it when I put it into the lore.
But we can always
Uh,
edit it.
That's
Yep.
so funny.
I had a list of names for inns, like a pre-gen list
Yeah.
to pull from, and I apparently have that one marked as in use, and I assumed it was this one, and it was not this one.
Oh
So yeah, this is a come and go.
no. All right.
You'll run into the Sleepy Willow soon. Yeah, so
Who has the sleepy time team?
Assuming, Callie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, who does have that?
Assuming you.
Ellie knew
I don't
that.
think it was ever stated, so anybody
yeah,
can have it that wants
she
it.
handed it to the party in general.
Yeah.
They knew that it was, a root form of a Xanax.
Yeah.
So you go and drop your stuff off. Edwin is behind the bar as usual, just cleaning, looking at books, running back and forth, doing stock of the kitchen, all of that. Super fun stuff. He looks up as you come in and gives you guys a giant smile. He goes, "Ah, friends, is there anything I can do for you today?"
Callie's
Um.
gonna Callie's
Yeah.
gonna be like, hey, yes, sir, we're looking for your sister. Heard she had a problem.
He laughs and it goes, "Oh, she has many, but she is currently upstairs trying to take a nap. Probably unsuccessfully. She won't mind being bothered." And he gestures to a staircase kind of hidden behind the bar. Um, and just from seeing the outside that probably does lead to the owner's quarters. They've got a separate house attached to the inn. And he steps aside to let you guys go up. Um, are we all going together?
I think Cass is gonna sit down, lugging around some jars of vinegar. I think she's like, I don't need to. We don't need 4 people to go deliver some tea.
And I'm gonna stand outside and look for a tomato covered
Goose.
You're on
goose.
goose watch.
Goose watch.
All right, so is Nicola going upstairs, or are we just letting Callie be the deliverer of herbs?
Uh, Nicola, Nicola looks between Cass and Callie, like where should I go?
Moms?
Moms.
Literally. If Callie seems like Callie just is gonna go do it and it's fine, she'll let Callie go alone.
All right, Callie, you're the sole deliverer and comforter of the insane bereaved mothers.
Oh gosh.
So you go upstairs and give the door a firm rap, and it's not open for you, but you do hear a voice call from not too far beyond it. "Oh, come in."
Callie's just gonna go in. Hello, ma'am. Angela sent me with some tea that should definitely knock you out.
She looks up. She is like laid up on the couch. She's got a couple pillows behind her and a blanket wrapped around her shoulders, and she looks very weary, and gives kind of like a chuckle, and she's like, One day that woman will believe me, but being able to sleep in the meantime does sound worth it. And she holds out her hands for your delivery.
I was just gonna plop the tea bag right in there. Um, well, what's keeping you up?
I keep having these dreams where something is wrong and everything is, and she just takes like this deep breath, like she can't conceptualize what she's trying to express. Like there's some sort of like actual block between like what she is experiencing and her ability to express it. She's like, there's something out there that wants bad things for this town. And I don't know why. It's only happening when I'm asleep, but it's not a dream. I'm telling her, and I'm telling you, it's not a dream. Even if I can't explain it, even if nothing shows up on her stupid little rock.
Kelly's just gonna nod like, yeah, I believe you.
She says it's stress, that having your daughter turned into a swan is bound to make anyone a little emotionally unstable for a few weeks.
Fucking bitch. Kelly mumbles that. Yeah, a lot of the time, especially after a big event, people will look on the obnoxiously bright side. What I can assure you is we are here. Despite her denial, Angela is helpful when if the situation arises. And right now, staying awake and staying worried isn't going to fix anything. If someone wants something to happen to the town, we will have to just wait until they reveal what it is. I hope you have a good night's sleep, ma'am. Leave.
Just wait
There's
until the bad thing happens. Sleep in the meantime.
yep.
She had like a faint flickering of hope when like you began to listen to her, and that is completely gone from her eyes. She gets up with a deep, world-weary sigh from the core of her being and starts the kettle and puts the tea in and just says, "Well, thank you for the trip."
Let me know if you need anything. And then I close the door.
This poor girl. Oh no.
All right, we've got one woman tripping upstairs, getting real sleepy real fast. We're headed back to the farm with our mushroom killing supplies.
The wizard, the tower?
Yes,
Yeah.
if we are all done in town.
Oh,
I believe so.
All right, you get back to the house, and from outside, before you can even like you're on the porch, and you could hear from inside the removed knocker screaming. Um,
Kill this fucking knocker.
And you guys have come and left several times, and this hasn't really happened before. So it does
oh.
strike you as out of the ordinary. Um,
Somebody
that's
new has come to town.
uh,
There might be
and
someone hiding in the house, actually.
Oh, there's
uh,
definitely somebody at the house.
you hear it hollering. It's broken. Hello, hello, state yourself, state your business. Hello, hello, state yourself, state your business. State yourself, state yourself, state yourself.
Oh no. Cass is gonna pull out her scythe just in case.
So yeah, you reach out your arm and it. I think this is. Did you use your
Magic.
scythe in the last battle?
I don't
I don't think you
remember.
did. I don't think you
I
ever
don't
used.
think.
You didn't?
No, I
Yeah, no.
don't think I did because it was long distance. She was keeping
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
distance, so she was just shooting Ian with the crossbow.
So
No,
yeah.
you were told the dead. You were
And
pulling the dead.
I was tolling the dead.
So Cass reaches out her arm, and from nowhere, essentially, a massive scythe appears in her hand. The handle as tall as she is, the blade almost as long as her outstretched arm, just curved to a point. The entire thing just sharp and glistening as it materializes. It's got like this black fog rolling off of it as it solidifies into a weapon. And she just stamps it down on the ground. Like this is a normal, everyday occurrence for her to summon a fucking scythe into her hand. As it hits the ground, like there is this ringing that comes from it that sounds eerily similar to the sound the Toll of the Dead spell makes.
Ooh.
Every step she takes it, and every time it hits and vibrates, that sounds again.
She's gonna open the door
Yeah.
cautiously.
Nicola's staring at her like she just grew a third arm.
Yeah, she kind of essentially did.
But she doesn't say anything because she's like, if there's somebody inside the house, the rogue is not going to be the first one to make noise.
Right.
Yeah, you come to the door and it swings open for you. It knows you're supposed to be there. And there is nothing inside that you see that is out of the ordinary.
The box still there?
You go and check on the box, and the box is still there.
Is the cat still there?
It's the cat.
You
Very
cannot
important
find the cat. But
They stole the fucking cat.
the cat really is not frequently found, except for at
Yeah,
good times.
he's got his
You,
special little doors.
you stumble upon the cat. He's never out in the open in the living spaces, really, unless it's time to eat.
Can I call out and ask if they, if Cass sees anything? And then when she hollers back, can I jump up to the top of the wizard's house? Use a couple jumps? A couple actions?
Yeah, with your boots and the fact that it is studded with windows and footholds.
Do I see anyone around?
Go ahead and roll perception for me.
I'm really bad at that. Ooh!
Oh, wow!
Look at
A
you
nat
go!
20!
A nat
Um,
20.
You do not see anyone in the clearing or in the fringes of the forest because his house is surrounded. There does seem to be some agitation in the um, geese that are now in the former swan pond, and there is. You could tell you're so high up you can't really pick out details even with a nat 20, but you do see what you think might be some disturbed areas around the outside of the house.
Nicola wants to creep through the house.
Through the outside of the house?
No, through the inside of the house.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead and roll stealth and then investigation for creeping.
For the sneakitude.
Oof.
Nat one.
Oh
You got a +7, so it's
no.
still not bad, but Then go
But
ahead.
does she find anything?
No, no, you don't. That was an 11. Um, not from inside the house. Nope. Everything looks pretty
Nicola's
much normal.
confident. She's confident in herself, and she's gonna say, "I don't think there's anybody inside."
I'll call out and I'll say, what I saw.
Wart lets you know that there's maybe some shadiness that you could find outside of the house.
They were creeping around the house, maybe trying to get in. I shout down. I'm gonna start, sliding until I get to like a balcony and try to get into the house.
You can get in the house through a balcony. You've got
Yeah.
no problem with that.
And then I'd
Yeah.
like to get in through the house.
Cass
then-
will ask, like, if Wart could point her in the direction of, like, where he saw kind of the disturbance.
I'm
Foliage.
scurrying down to the house to show you guys,
Yeah.
where I saw.
She is on guard. So she's wanting to kind of go investigate and see if anyone is lurking around.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay. Is just not Nicola, so sorry. Cass going to investigate Wart's outside discoveries, or are more people following?
Really wants to run through all of inside. Not run, but like scan into the bedrooms.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation roll.
Maybe. If she'll load.
Ooh, nice.
With an 18, all you really notice is there are some muddy splats, it almost looks like, on some of the lower windows.
Muddy what?
Like
Splats.
Like, it's a very distinct, like, portion of the window, but it doesn't really have any sort of, like, edge to it. Like, it's not like a handprint. It's just mud.
Interesting.
On the inside or the outside?
It is on, she sees it from the inside, but the splats are on the outside. If you wanted to get a closer look from the outside.
The goose.
The goose.
It's just flying into the windows.
Yeah? Okay. She's just gonna walk back out, find Wart.
Yeah, I'll show where I saw everything. And
All right, so
is there
anybody,
goose prints?
are you looking specifically for goose prints?
No, I'm just.
So anybody who is helping with the outside investigation, we could roll investigation, or we can give advantage to our high investigation rollers.
I have +2 to investigation.
Callie has +2 as well.
Oh, I do?
Callie, yeah.
Nicola will be out there to help as well, but she also only has +2.
I have -1. I'm just here to help.
Hank.
All right, so I'll get 2 of you guys to roll with advantage.
Ooh, okay. I toggle.
Who
Advantage.
wants to roll?
Investigation. 20?
Wow!
Unnatural 20.
And then if Cass or Nicola want to roll.
Allie or Nicola?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Levi, do you want to roll? Or do you want me
I
to?
don't care. You can roll.
Investigation.
Oh yeah. So, you guys circle the building, and together as a team, you find several more windows that have marks. Some of them are like weird splats on them. One, it looks like somebody had tried to take a crowbar, but to the side of the window instead of underneath the window, which strikes you as particularly odd as an experienced thief, Nicola. That is not how you use a crowbar. Um, and there are so there are some prints that lead up and around the house. There are your guys' prints. There are various like clawed small animals. You would assume a squirrel, raccoon, possum. There are some goose prints, and then there are some abnormally large footprints.
Oh, it has been. Like fresh-ish.
Fairly fresh, yes. And they are sunk pretty deep into the mud. It's almost like it had been raining a few nights prior. It's almost like the weight of these footprints brought up a lot of that moisture, and the pressure did create more of a mud track around the house than normal. And so you see the footprints are muddy, and then a few of the tracks of goose prints were super muddy.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, Cass is gonna follow the footprints. I'm trying to look through my like skills and spells to see if there's anything that can help me, but I don't
So
have
yeah,
like locate person or anything.
go ahead and roll survival for me to follow tracks.
Ah.
So with a 13, you can't really see where they lead to. With the house being on a hill, the higher up you get, the less moisture there is. And that is the path that leads in and out of town is up that hill. So all you can really do is you do follow them backwards. When they come in at the corner of the property, um, and they stop at the pond. Where there is a huge just jumble of them back and forth, and then you have them going up to the house, and then interspersed. It's not a direct track, like it's not step for step, but there is goose tracks that follow the large footprints.
What?
Um, is it possible for Nicola to see that Cass is trying to track whatever and for Nicola to do the same thing?
Yeah, go ahead and roll survival for me.
Nice.
Yes. So you're able to pick out a bit more than she is. The goose prints seem to stop at the house. They don't really go anywhere after they're led up there, but you do see the track of large boot tread snake back around through the back portion of the gardens, um, and stop. It doesn't really look like they messed with anything. They did track back and forth through the entire area and then join the path where they are lost on the packed earth.
Nicola will be like, "Hey, Cass, he went this way," and direct say, "Look, see, da 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 da."
Yeah, Cass will follow the footprints. I'll also say, as much as I hate it, we might want to put the door knocker back on the door as some sort of surveillance.
I mean, it did its job. It already told us that we knew somebody wasn't was here that shouldn't have been here. We don't need to put it back on.
Yes, but maybe it would alarm someone if they were creeping around.
If we can hear it, they can hear it.
Yeah, somebody's not going to be bothered by noise coming from inside the building. They're not going to be bothered by noise coming from outside the building.
She shrugs. She'll continue trying to follow these tracks.
Kelly's gonna look around and be like, "Hey, Ward,
Yes.
you live around here. Are the geese normally so weird?
No.
Like, he was in a tree. Geese aren't supposed to chill at trees, right?
You saw a goose in a tree?
Yeah. I didn't think anything about it, but
We
now
had a goose eat a bunch of the vegetables
well, that's
this morning
normal,
as well. But
right?
no.
I mean, that's
Goose
more
has gotta
normal than
eat.
goose being in trees.
Goose has gotta eat. Geese
Not
gotta eat.
vegetables.
What else would it eat?
Doesn't it eat like algae from the pond and little bugs? Why is
Goose
it
do
eating
eat
tomatoes?
goose do eat vegetables. Um, it's weird that they would eat tomatoes. That is a little odd, but geese stealing from the garden, they eat a combination of vegetation and small creatures.
Do we know if Hasbin's a druid?
Hasbin is not a druid, he is a sorcerer.
Okay, all of the swan people are
Sorcerers, yes.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
Kelly's just gonna shrug. I mean, I don't know animals like that. Just thought it was weird. Thought maybe you guys just have weird geese over here.
No, not like that. Was he covered in tomato juices?
You could not see from.
Um, I mean, I was on the ground. He was in a tree.
Fair.
So
Fair play.
he looked like a goose.
In a tree. Mhm. No,
All
yeah,
right.
that's not normal.
For sake of time, continuity, and future session planning, we are going to say that it is now end of day. We have completed all of our chores. We've been on top of that. So I'm not going to make you roleplay that. Is there anything that anyone wants to do not pertaining to mushroom killing? Because we are going to save that for next session.
Hmm. I mean, Cass wants to figure out. She wants to catch whoever's been lurking around, whether it's goose or person or both. But that could wait till next session.
Nicola wants to eat her giant apple.
You devour your giant apple. Very smugly.
Excellent. Good.
Or
That's
doesn't have
all.
any. Yeah, or doesn't have anything.
All right, you all head to bed, and I am going to need con saves from each of you, please.
Say,
Oh,
Yes,
will we find our rooms?
oh,
On
that's right.
saves.
con saves.
Oh, Cass. She's gonna be kicked out of
Oh,
her room again.
Save.
All right, you all find your room okay. As you are laying down, the exhaustion of the day really takes hold, and you find yourself very, very quickly slipping into sleep. Wart and Cass, um, as you lay there your eyes close and you feel yourself begin to drifting off. And like in that split moment between like sleepfulness and wake, you are seized by a dream. Your mind just still
Yeah.
awake enough to feel the waking world around you, even if you can no longer see it. You lay there kind of trapped in this twilight darkness, and you feel something begin to change in the air around you, though the darkness still presses on your eyes from all the sides. And a deep, unsettling feeling just comes from the very core of something, of everything. You feel whatever that something is trying desperately to reach you, and the frustration behind the lack of ability and the lack of their voice is screaming in your brain. Before you could try and make sense of all of this, the real world begins to seep into that dream, and you see the walls of the tower around you, and you feel the stone underneath your feet, and they start writhing. The rocks start to pop out of your bedroom walls, and the ground begins to shake underneath you, and there's something that just you could feel it from the core of the house, this final surge, and roots and vines come and burst through the walls, through the roof, through the ceiling, through everything, just a mass of writhing roots and vines and desperation. And you feel them wrapping around the entire tower, replacing each and every stone. And the dream vanishes, and you lie awake, breathing heavy, feeling the stone of the wall cold against your skin, still not 100% convinced that it will stay solid throughout the night. And we're
Oh
going to end
my,
our session there.
oh my god. What? 'Cause
Personally.
I'm not saying that Angela's evil, but it is roots and vines. Angela deals
So
with
is
those.
her